Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about another topic of animal ethics and how our society and corruptive system is conditioning every single one of us and manipulating every single one of us into doing something we can never ethically and morally justify. Before I start this video, I want to say that this specific video, this topic is also going to be a separate German YouTube video because from now on I want to do English and German videos, but the same topic, so it reaches out to even more people. I wanted to do this video in a very long time because I think it's very important and it's been on my mind for a very long time, and I always talk about it on Instagram and I show photos of advertisements and try to show people how manipulative our system of profits and advertisement is. Today I want to talk about advertising, and this is what everybody deals with every single day because a lot of advertisements are happening and we don't even notice that they are there, that they're influencing us. And it's not always really ethical and morally consistent advertisements, of course, because they're trying to sell you products that exploit and murder animals. So I don't know how many of you know, but my education has been in graphic design and communication design. And from experience, I can say, from what I've also learned, is that you try to advertise, of course, a product to make it appealing to people. And that often goes with half-truths and storytelling and persistent lying as well. So, of course, if you want to sell a product, especially if it has a background in cruelty, violence, brutality done to non-human animals who are sentient beings, then you have to put especially more positivity into selling this product that is causing so much pain and suffering to others. So yeah, we find advertisement everywhere, and the thing is we can't run from it. Like, it's always there and it will always be there. But what we can change is our perception and our perspective, and be open, be aware of what they're trying to sell you there. And yeah, so today I want to focus on some advertisements that I found truly manipulative, and every single time I see them somewhere, I just get really angry and get frustrated, and I wish to just scream at people and make them see what they are advertising there. If you ask me, I think those advertisements should not be there in the first place, because I think the animal industry shouldn't be there in the first place. But I also think those advertisements should be banned because they're showing violence and trying to romanticize a cruel and violent system. And subconsciously they are selling violence. And not so subconsciously, most of the time, if you know what's happening in the animal industry, you'll see they're directly selling you violence, and you're not even aware of it if you don't educate yourself on the whole system in the animal industry. So I didn't have to do a lot of research, to be honest. Like, I just opened a magazine and I saw this advertisement, and then I saw it again promoted to me on Instagram, and I saw it on the street, and I saw it other people post about it. So the first advertisement I want to focus on is the one recent slogan and the one recent advertisement by Brueller, which is a local supermarket. Because this video is in English, I'm going to translate what it says on the poster. So on the poster, it says, "Lisa knows what she's eating." And it also says "full of life in the corner" as a slogan. And the first time I saw this poster in video, I was wondering if Lisa truly knows who she's eating, because she's putting this piece of animal flesh into her body, and they try to sell it as a normal and natural thing to do that, to chop up a sentient being and put them through suffering and pain their whole life, and then just sell it as a delicacy. So Lisa definitely does not know who she's eating, otherwise she wouldn't advertise for it. Another ridiculously manipulative brand is called Verhof, which means in English fair farm. And it's from another local supermarket, Hofer. And I can't even put into words what I feel when I read this slogan, because their slogan says, fair to the farmer, fair to the animal. And they're selling chopped up dead animals, so chicken and cows and pigs and all kinds of animal products, which is absolutely ridiculous, because when you look at the website, you can see how they're trying to advertise it with like the happy farmer who cares about their animal, and which, I mean, whose throat they're gonna slit in the end, basically. And they're not showing this process. So I wonder why they're trying to keep this from us, because it's part of the process. So I hope you can see the manipulation and the conditioning there. And what they also do is they have little videos, little YouTube videos on there where it's with this 3D view, with this 180-degree view. And yeah, you see this video, and then you can basically like switch the view, and then it has like little sayings there, and it says like they have enough space, and this is the place where they relax. And when you truly open your eyes to the whole thing you're seeing there, you can see that actually this place where those individuals, chicken or turkeys, where they are, it's actually really cramped, and they are in a building, and they just try to advertise it. They try to romanticize it. They try to be transparent, and but they are not transparent, because they're not showing how they're getting murdered, how those animals scream for their lives, how those animals don't want to die, how they don't want to be there in the first place, and how they shouldn't be there in the first place because they're bred into existence. And it's just disgusting. So I just want you to be aware of how they advertise violence and brutality. So I'm just wondering, like, how is this fair to the animal? How is this fair to the individual who is just put in a place, not being seen as an individual but a number, and just getting slaughtered against their will after, I don't know, 9 weeks, or pigs after half a year, or cows after 1 to 3 years? Like, how is this fair to the animal? So advertising this is like, it's a lie. It's not fair to the animal. And of course they're advertising everything was like humanely slaughtered and they had a good life. And it's, don't be stupid and believe what they're saying there. It's, don't be that person who pays for suffering and murder. Another shameful advertisement is the one from Salzburg Milch, which is called Salzburg Dairy in English. And it's, like the name says, they sell milk and milk products and cheese and whatsoever. And they call it like premium products. And what they also do is they use children in their advertisement, trying to create a good feeling around the exploitation and murder of animals. So you see those children running around in the advertisement, and they're like, oh, all the cows have a name, and look, this is Leni, she has the same name as you do. And then they go to the farm, and then they say, the cows have a bigger bed than I do, and then they have like this checklist where they're like, okay, fresh water, and they're cared for, and they're healthy. And the healthier they are, the better milk they produce. And what they are trying to create here is a disconnection to what milk actually is, because the milk of a cow is the breast milk for a baby calf. And we are not, as humans, we are not baby calves. So this is not a secretion that is made for us. And like I said in many videos before, the secretion of animals is they're taken from them, and the animals are getting confined, individuals are getting exploited. They're only there to produce and to deliver certain products to us. And it's just it's not okay what's happening to non-human animals here. And in the end, they're getting murdered. If they don't produce enough, they're getting murdered. So when I also see their slogan, which says, animal health you can taste, it's just so manipulative. And I can even express how I feel when I read this, because it's just, my mind goes, how was I ever able to believe what they were writing here? How was I never able to see the hypocrisy and the lies and the conditioning that is happening there? And it frustrates me today because I see people reading or passively noticing this poster advertisement on TV, and it gives them a good feeling because they're supporting something so great, because of course they care about the animal, and it's still, their advertisement, you can still have the breast milk of another animal, and they don't think about the history and what's truly going on in animal farms and what is happening to those individuals. So and I think we should also think about why the animal industry has to advertise so much, and why they spend millions, probably billions of dollars, euros, whatsoever on advertisement, because of course they can see a switch, they can see a change in human behavior and human consciousness and human awareness of what cow's milk truly is and who it belongs to, that they have to, of course, put money into advertising it. So people who don't know a lot about the animal industry still keep on paying for violence and cruelty. So the same that happens with milk also happens with eggs, because they're trying to sell eggs, the result of a menstruation cycle of a hen. They try to sell it as a product to you as well, as something you need, that is necessary, that is healthy. And they objectify something, and they objectify the individuals behind it. And they don't show the pictures of non-human animals suffering, living in their own feces. They don't show how they're fighting for their life, and how they don't want to be in those places. And because if people would see that, they would not support this specific brand, or they would question if they would really have to consume something that comes out of another animal's body. So speaking of eggs, I just recently have seen, it's called Hahn im Glück, which when you translate it to English, it's called rooster, lucky rooster. And what they do is, like, normally they shred, they suffocate, they drown the babies, the male baby chicks. And so what they do is, like, they don't shred them, they don't drown them, and they don't suffocate them, but they keep them, then they raise them for 6 to 9 weeks, and then they murder them, and then they sell them as, like, good meat, good animal flesh. And it's just ridiculous. And I hope you can see, like, this double standard, this hypocrisy, like those excuses to still justify yourself to consume animals, even though we don't have to. And I want you to be aware of all the advertisements out there, and just see how they're trying to get into your head to normalize and to naturalize violence. So that's it for today. And as always, if you have any questions, please leave a comment down in the comment section. If you liked this video, if it was of any value for you, please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to be notified whenever a new video comes up on my YouTube channel. Also big news, my new website will be released soon. So I already posted the link to my website down in the description. If you can't find a website there yet, then it's not released, but it will be there in a few days. So see you soon, And thank you for watching. Bye! Video crasher.